What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy coming back at you again, CBR Kid, here again with another toy from the toy box. You guys got a preview of the 3 toys in the toy box, and this is toy number 2. We already did a video on the 2012 CBR 250R, so now we're going to go into this 2008 CBR 1000RR, also from Honda. So as you guys can see, when I bought this bike all the way back in June of 2008, I opted for the silver and black color scheme. Okay, and just a little history on that. Prior to that, I had a 2004 CBR 1000RR, which was also silver and black. So I just stayed with that color scheme. All right, now this was a complete redesign for Honda. Initially, when it came out, I thought it was a little cartoonish. I didn't really like the design, but it grew on me. Okay, now you guys can see I got it all taped up and everything because I ride it exclusively on the track. But all I have to do to ride it on the street is take the tape off, uncover the lights and mirrors, put the license plate back on, and it's good to go. All right, license plate is still valid, by the way. All right, so like I said, I went with the silver and black color scheme. You can see here, instead of going with the stickers or painted CBR 1000RR logo, they actually went with the raised lettering. All right, and then the 1000RR sticker underneath. I believe in the European models it also says Fireblade. All right, and we've made some subtle changes to the bike. All right, you guys know the stock hand grips are usually black, and we switched them over to gray. All right, we switched out the foot pegs for more rounded ones. All right, and the heel guards right here. All right, we switched the stock silver ones out for carbon fiber, as well as the shifter is usually just a plain black rubber. We switched that out for gray as well. All right, same thing on the passenger pegs, which obviously we don't use on the track. All right, we also went with the silver. Now the lettering is worn on the wheel stripes, but it did say Honda Racing on the wheel stripes. All right, and then the solo tail section, you can see some scuffs from my boots as I raise my leg over the tail to get onto the bike. All right, but you got the Honda Racing logo there, and then of course the Honda logo right on the back of the tail. You guys see the tail lights actually taped up also. All right, and then of course the license plate's removed, and you guys can see, hey, this bike is definitely ridden on the track. As you can see, the tires are completely edged out. All right, it's actually just about time for a new set. I got about 1 track day left. All right, and we also had to switch out to the steel braided brake lines because the rubber ones, well, you know, they heat up. You start to get a little bit of brake fade, which means, hey, the brakes aren't really working as well as they should. You're getting a lot. The lever is going down a lot farther than it should. We also, on this bike, we went with the Taylormade racing exhaust. All right, they're now out of business. The owner decided to retire, but this was a very nice exhaust system. It actually fits flush to the bike, so it actually looks like there's no exhaust there until you hear it. All right, and then we went with the Sato Racing carbon fiber clutch covered, which we're going to have to take off because guess what? We got to do clutches on this bike. So this is just a cover, all right, to protect the oil case and clutch and everything like that. All right, on the front, same thing. Got the steel braided lines here. All right, and you can see the Honda Racing rim stripes actually didn't fade as much in the front. Same thing, tires edged out, just how we like it. All right, now you can see, you guys have to excuse me, the bike is quite dirty. I haven't had a chance to clean it since the last track day, but we'll get that done before the next track day. Now, gauge cluster, same thing. You got the tack. Everything else is digital. Now, I have it taped up, and the reason for that is just so it doesn't distract me when I'm on the track. A lot of riders will look down to see how fast they're going, but if you're up in the triple digits, and you're well into the triple digits as you get on some of these tracks, you don't need to be looking at the speedometer. You need to be looking where you're going because things happen very fast. But we're going to take the tape off. It's just painter's tape, so it'll come right off. And then we'll turn the bike on so you guys can get a look at what this gauge cluster actually looks like. All right, so we'll turn the bike on. All right, and you can see everything's integrated. Your turn signals indicators are here and here. All right, you got everything else. Your mileage, you see this bike has 20,000 miles on it, almost 20,200 almost. All right, your temperature gauge, digital speedometer. Clock again is not set. It's 5 after 6, and this says 8:26. So clearly it's not set. Your oil indicator light, rev limiter light, and the other, you know, your gas lights. You guys probably can't see it, but your gas lights here, neutral lights there. All right, so let's go ahead and give this thing a start so you guys could actually hear what it sounds like. Actually, let's get it into neutral because it is not in neutral right now. Oh, we just missed it. There we go. Now we're in neutral. And for those who don't ride or aren't very versed on motorcycles, it's, you know, the bike's on the kickstand. If it's in gear, you can't start it. All right, so you put it in neutral. Starts right up. Some bikes, it doesn't matter. You have to pull the clutch in. On the Hondas, you don't. You just got to have them in neutral. But let's go ahead and give it a start. All right, you guys can hear. It has a nice throaty sound to it. All right, that Taylormade racing exhaust doing its thing. All right, I love that sound as it idles. Okay, again, you guys will see the red line is at 13,000 RPMs. All right, and tops out at 15,000 RPMs. Although I don't think I've had it past 14. All right, but yeah, that's our 08, and love that sound. Can't get enough of that sound. All right, I would ride it around for you guys, but it needs clutches, so it's struggling right now to move on, you know, to move in first gear. I can put it in gear, and it'll go in gear, but as you guys can see, I gotta let the clutch way out to get this thing moving. All right. And then once I start going, it struggles. So I'm not gonna do any don't want to do any damage to it. And like I said, we got the new clutches inside in the house, and we'll do a whole video on that. But there you have it, guys. That's our 2008 Honda CBR 1000RR. So guys, let me know, what do you think? We're going to take this bike in the off season and convert it to full track. So you see that those headlights, those mirrors, all that stuff is coming off. It's going to go full track mode. It's already got a baseline set up for the suspension. We may take it a step further and switch out the springs and everything for the forks. Then get a little bit better handling on the track. All right, but let me know what you guys want to see. Okay, like I said, we're going to show you guys when we change the clutches. I think that's going to be pretty interesting. I've never done it before, so I'm incorporating some help from somebody who's very well versed on doing that. All right, now before I get out of here, I gotta let you guys know, you gotta like, you gotta share, you gotta subscribe, and you gotta comment. Help a brother out. All right, support the channel. Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what else you guys want to see. All right, what other projects you may want to see, what other bikes you may want to see. Although I own predominantly Hondas, I'm not a brand whore, so to speak. All right, my first bike was a Suzuki, and I'm going to be bringing some other bikes to the channel, some bikes of friends and things like that. So let me know, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see some cruisers? Do you want to see Harleys? Do you want to see more sport bikes? Let me know. You guys tell me. All right, but I got to get out of here. We got to get this bike back in the garage, and we got some other things we need to take care of. So to all my riders out there, you guys be safe. All right, keep the shiny side up, keep the rubber side down, and I will see you guys next time.